everyone, welcome to week 2 of our extension progress. So I've already done one video, the first video, showing you how far along we are with the extension. That was last week's video, so if you haven't watched that, I would obviously suggest watching them in order so that you can properly see the progress that's being made. Last week was probably a bit more, like, there was quite sort of major changes quite quickly. Like, they knocked the garage down, that was just gone within like a couple of hours, and all of the foundations were dug so we could start to sort of properly see where the extension was going to sit. They've laid some of the bricks at the front, so that's all in last week's video. But they were supposed to start on Monday last week, but they actually started on Wednesday, so they did Wednesday till Saturday last week, whereas obviously this week they'll just do Monday to Friday, I'm guessing. So it's currently Monday. It's been a little bit of a slower paced day, I would say. There hasn't been as many of them here, and it's been more like they were just sort of filling in some of the foundations with like dolomite and stuff so that they could actually get around the side. I'll show you what I mean when I take you outside, but yeah, they've sort of like levelled off a little bit of a path like around the outside so that they could basically wheelbarrow the last of the concrete. So most of the concrete was poured on Friday, and they were able to literally pour that directly into the foundations, like the big concrete thing pulled onto the drive and poured it straight into the foundations, like at the front. But because obviously it's going all the way around the back, they can't get the big lorry round there, so they had to just wheelbarrow it all around the back. So that took them quite a while, and they've done I think they've done our drains for the downstairs toilet. So yeah, I'll obviously go outside and show you. There isn't as much of like a major update today as there was like last week. There was massive changes like every time we went outside. Yeah, this week, well, just today has been a little bit slower paced, which has actually been nice, because sometimes there's like hundreds of them here and it's absolutely crazy. There was quite a few of them still, but yeah, they've just sort of been doing a little bit of like prep work, I would say, before they can start properly laying more of the bricks. I think they'll probably start laying the bricks around the back maybe tomorrow. And the builder did say that he was bringing in some of his like old skill bricklayers that are like 70-year-old, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'll take you outside and show you how it's looking after day 5. So yeah, as you can see at the front of the house here, they've laid sort of like the bottom few bricks so we can properly see where the outline of the extension is going to be. So down the side path here is where they have put the dolomite just so that they could sort of get down, because that was still a big hole down there. So they can now walk right down the side, and you can see all of the bricks stacked up there ready to get them laid, hopefully this week. So then down here is where he's put the drain for the downstairs toilet. This is sort of a roundabout where it'll be. So he's just put the drain in, he put another one at the front as well. So then I'll take you round the back and you can sort of see what that's looking like. So you can see all of the drains sort of coming over the foundations and stuff there, and then that's where the last of the concrete's been laid across the back bit there, well, being poured. And then take you around the other side so that you can properly see like more of the foundation. So obviously this is where the concrete's all been poured, and then they'll obviously do the same as what they've done down the side and just start laying the bricks. So we're now on day 6, I want to say, and our builder has brought in a couple of his like old school bricklayers, and he wasn't joking when he said they were like 70-year-old. They are like old men. Yeah, he's had them two here today doing obviously some of the bricklaying. So they've got quite a lot of the like brickwork done today, so obviously I'll take you outside and show you again. But yeah, I think that's pretty much sort of all they've been doing today. I've just asked the builder sort of, because he'd originally said end of July, like he'd have it up by the end of July, so I've just mentioned that again. He said that it'll be done well before that, hopefully. So I really don't think it's going to be very long at all. So yeah, I'll show you what it's looking like. As you can see at the front of the house here, this is how far up they've got with the brickwork. So the gap basically is where the window will obviously go. We're actually reusing the window from the dining room at the back of the house in the front of the house, just to obviously save us a bit of money. And the windows were only put in 2013, so they should still last quite a bit longer. So that is where the window will sit, and then obviously you can see right down the side there, that wall is getting pretty high now. Behind that red door is the downstairs toilet, and that's actually going to be getting knocked down anytime soon. So yeah, you can sort of see how far up the brickwork is down there. Luckily this side is just one solid wall, not having any doors or anything down this side, so it's been nice and easy for them. And then just heading round the back, you can get an idea of this bit here. So obviously they haven't gone all the way across the back with the brickwork yet. They've just sort of done like the foundations and stuff, so that's where they'll obviously move on to next, I'm guessing. So this area here is around about where the bifold doors will sit. They'll be on like this side, and then over on the other side where they've already started doing the bricks, that's where the kitchen window will sit. Day number 7, and today was a little bit of a slow day because the builders actually ended up waiting all morning for a delivery of sand, I think it was, or basically something that they needed to lay the bricks. So they were stood around waiting for basically the whole morning, and the 2 bricklayers that were here obviously couldn't actually do anything. They couldn't lay any of the bricks, so unfortunately they ended up going home at about dinner time, and the delivery then turned up about half an hour after they'd left. But they basically took down some more of like the downstairs toilet, the walls and the door and stuff of the downstairs toilet was taken off, and as you can just see, some more of the like breeze blocks were sort of laid along the back. But yeah, it was a much slower day today, just due to waiting for deliveries, unfortunately. Hi everyone, so it's now day number, what day is it? Day number 8, I think it is. So yes, it's day number 8, and it's literally like the hottest day of the year. I think it's about 26-27 degrees. It's been absolutely boiling all day. I feel really sorry for them because they've literally worked all day long from like 7:45 till 4 o'clock they're here. So yeah, they've got loads more done. Yesterday was a little bit more of a slow day because they were waiting on a delivery, and the builder was not happy at all because he was told it was going to come first thing in the morning. So like the bricklayers and everything came out yesterday morning, had nothing to do, ended up going home at like 12, and then the delivery came at like 12:30. So yesterday was a little bit slower, but they were here first thing this morning. All of like the delivery and everything came, so they've got loads done. He's just said that they're coming back out on Saturday as well. The scaffold is coming on Monday as well, because they've bricked up pretty high, to be honest, considering like there's no scaffold or anything there yet. So I think they've pretty much done, obviously, sort of as high as they can on the side anyways. I think they're still working along the back. Yeah, he's just said as well that he's going to start doing the floors as well. I don't know, but yeah, it's going well anyway. Once again, I'll take you outside and give you an update, show you how it's looking, and then yeah, we've got Friday and Saturday again this week, so yeah, I will take you outside. So this is how far up they've gone with the brickwork. As you can see, it is actually like quite high. It's almost the same height as next door's garage. They've not done much more at the front because this is obviously where a window's gonna go, but yeah, they've done loads down the side here. I can't really get down there. That's obviously what they've been stood on, so that's what the side's looking like, and I'll go round the other way to get round the back and see how much they've done round there. This is how it's looking from the back. So this here, I think, is where the bifold doors will then go right across here, so around 4.5 metres. Yeah, so you can sort of see, if I go right back, you can get an idea between like these bricks and these ones. That's where the bifold doors will be, and then there'll be a kitchen window over this side as well. But yeah, it's really starting to take shape now. You can actually see where things are going to be. So the brickwork is absolutely flying up now. You can see where they've done quite a lot of the actual like internal brickwork, these grey like breeze blocks, and they've put the insulation in there, so that is all looking good. I can't believe how quickly it all sort of happens, and yeah, each day is just, there's massive progress made. So you can see there where the kitchen window will be, and then obviously again where the bifold doors will be. This is how it's looking on day number 9. So again, just from this angle you can obviously see the internal walls there. So it's currently Saturday afternoon. They've all just gone home for the day. They were supposed to be working tomorrow as well, but they've decided to just have a day off themselves, give us a day to get like prepared, because we now need to move pretty much like all of our kitchen appliances, because some of the internal kitchen walls are coming down. So not, I'll show you obviously what I mean, but not all of the walls coming down, but one of them and a little bit of another one. So basically sort of everything on one side of our kitchen needs moving sort of over to the other side, but there's obviously stuff over on the other side, so we just need to have a big rejig basically of everything, all of the kitchen things. We're going to have to move things from the kitchen elsewhere. We've got quite a lot of things in the dining room, and that's like a good space to store things, but the dining room wall will be coming down as well at some point, and the work so quickly that it could literally be like next week or something. You just don't really know. So I don't really want to move everything in front of that dining room wall if I can help it, because then we're just going to have to move things again very soon. So yeah, I haven't had a proper look myself. I've been out most of the day, so I'll go outside and see how far they've got, and obviously give you an update as well. I think they've pretty much done sort of like the beams for like the upstairs floor, but yeah, I'll take you outside and I'll show you inside as well. I'll obviously just walk you around and show you which like internal walls are coming down. Yeah, so then that'll be the end of week 2. Like I say, they were supposed to be working Sunday, but they've decided not to now, which is quite nice, just to give us a bit of like a sort of down day, and for them as well, that they work so hard. Yeah, it'll just be nice to just for all of us to have like one day. So yeah, that'll be the end of this video, and then obviously I'll pick back up on Monday and start week 3. I'll show you inside first. So this wall and this wall, pretty much up to this like sticky out bit here, that is all coming down on Monday. So everything over this side of the room, basically, the washing machine, the cooker, the freezer and the fridge freezer, this all needs moving somewhere. So we're only going to have sort of like this much space, so you can see like where this goes up here. They're going to put a new stud wall in here, obviously just for like security, so that we don't just have an open house. So yeah, I think we're probably going to have to just rejig everything around here. I mean, it's such a mess, it's so bad, but yeah, we're just gonna have to move things around and hopefully get like the fridge over here, and I mean the washing machine and the cooker will stand over here, but we maybe just won't actually be able to obviously get them like plumbed in and stuff. We're not going to be able to get the washing machine actually working, but luckily we've got people that'll do our washing for us, which is ideal. So yeah, this is the wall. I mean, eventually this wall right across the back is coming down, and obviously this wall is coming down. They're just putting in this temporary stud wall across here purely for like security purposes, but that will also come down eventually as well, and obviously this is all going to be open plan. So yeah, we'll go outside because I think they've started basically doing like the floor for upstairs, so I'll show you how that's all looking. So as you can see, the front isn't looking too different, but then at the side they've gone further up with the breeze block. That's obviously like the internal bit of the wall now, so the cavity is all being like filled with insulation and everything, and then the beams going across there are like what will be the floor for upstairs. So I'll just go down the side and show you from the back, because obviously you can see more and more every day like where the bifold doors and the window and stuff is going to sit. So obviously there you can see that'll be the kitchen window, and then you can see quite clearly now sort of the size of the bifold doors and where they'll go. Another view from this angle, and the scaffold is due to come on Monday, so that should all go up and they can just continue going up with the brickwork.